Hi, welcome. Linda here from ITTT. Back today with another live session. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm happy to be here. It's Friday, 10:30 a.m. here in South Korea, where I am. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, for joining me. Don't forget, as always, to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of TEFL, TESOL, teaching English abroad or online kind of content. We're always here every week, live sessions every week, same day, kind of the same time. Sometimes it's a little bit earlier, sometimes it's around this time. So it just depends. So if you like and subscribe, you will be notified whenever we go live, and you can see in advance when we post about the events so that you don't miss these in the future. Also, please let me know where you are right now in the world. Where are you watching from today? Like I said, I am in South Korea. Where are you watching from today? Let me know. And today we are talking about 10 advantages of taking a TEFL or TESOL course with ITTT, right? Because when you do a search on Google, for example, for TEFL courses, TESOL courses, there are literally hundreds of results, maybe thousands of results. So how do you know which provider to pick, and why should you pick ITTT? ITTT. I don't know why it started. I don't know. Last week and the week before, I started stumbling over these words. I don't know why. ITTT. Anyway, a lot of T's in there. International TEFL and TESOL training. Why should you use ITTT for your TEFL course? So that's a little bit what we're going to talk about today. And I know some of you have already taken the course with ITTT, so maybe you can share a little bit about why you chose ITTT for your course. I'm very curious about that. And I can also tell you a little bit about why I chose ITTT for my course. And then, we'll go over 10 advantages that I picked that are like the biggest advantages, I think, that ITTT offers compared to other providers. And then at the end, we also have a Q&A session where you can ask me any kinds of questions related to TEFL or TESOL and ITTT and all of that good stuff, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. And here we already have some people. Hello, Priscilla. Hi from Bolivia. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. We also have Samander. Hello, how are you? I'm very happy. Awesome. Samander, where are you watching from? Let us know. Where are you at? And we have Amitava. Hi from Kolkata, India. How are you now? I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Amitava? All right. Cool. Then let's see. Oh, I also wanted to share this. Let me see. Yes. So we do also have, as every live session, 30% off today. Any TEFL or TESOL course from ITTT, right? If you've watched before, you know that every time during our live sessions, we share this 30% off discount, but only during the live sessions. You're not going to find this anywhere else. So take advantage. If you have not gotten your TEFL certificate yet, now is a really great time. So you can scan this QR code here with your phone or any other device. But if that doesn't work, we also have a link, and I'm going to share that with you in a comment section. So you can just copy and paste this link. It looks like this. It ends with Facebook Live minus Linda, and this link will lead you to the application page. You can fill out your application. No commitment, no pressure. You can just fill this out, and then at the next page, you will see your discounted price. So 30% off, a big discount. So if you're thinking about getting TEFL or TESOL certified, now is a great time with this discount, right? All right, we also have Daniel here. Hello, International TEFL and TESOL trainer Linda. Hi, Daniel. How are you doing today? We have Saidul. How are you? I'm doing well. And Saidul is watching from China. Nice. Whereabouts in China are you? I used to live in China. I used to study Chinese and then moved to China. So I I really like China. Let me know where are you watching from? What part of China are you in? Very nice. Okay, great. So today I'm trying, or I have to try something a little bit different. Normally I'm actually using 2 computers, 2 laptops, and on one I kind of have my slides, but something went wrong and I can't use that. So I'm doing everything now from one computer. So if there's some issues, if something is a little slower today or I need more time to catch up, please bear with me. Technical issues, but it should be all good. We should get there. Oh, Saidul is watching from Guangzhou. That's where I used to live. Yeah, that was the first city in China I used to live. I love Guangzhou. I really miss it. I haven't been there in so long. That was when I was there. It was exactly 10 years ago. I moved there 10 years ago. A lot has changed. I'm sure I'm dying to go back there and to go back to Guangzhou. I really, really love it. So, that's awesome. Amitava says, I'm doing fine. It is now 7:07 a.m. Oh, wow, so early. Thank you so much for getting up early to watch this today. Here it's 10:30 or 10:37, 10:38 a.m. Friday in Korea. All right, then let me introduce myself. In case you don't know who I am, what I'm doing here. My name is Linda, and I am a travel writer and content creator under the name Linda Goes East, because I've always been interested in Asia, or I've been interested in Asia for a very long time, and I've lived in Asia for 10 years. Exactly 10 years ago, I moved to China, and so I lived in China first, and I was teaching there as well. I was also working for a German startup company there, and then I slid into teaching, and then I moved to South Korea after. So, yeah, and if you're interested in China, in living in Korea, traveling to Asia, all these kinds of things, you can check out lindagoeseast.com. That's my own website, and also on Instagram. I like to share a lot of content on there. So if that's your jam, feel free to give me a follow and check it out. Linda Goes East on Instagram. I'm originally from Germany / the US. So my mom is German, my dad is American, and now I'm based in South Korea. And I've been living here for 7.5 years, a very long time. And on the other side, I'm also a TEFL and TESOL marketing professional for ITTT. That stands for International TEFL and TESOL Training. And you can find ITTT online at teflcourse.net. And also we're on Instagram and all the other socials. You can check us out there. And ITTT is a leading TEFL and TESOL course provider worldwide. So what we do is we help people become English teachers abroad. So if you are interested in, traveling abroad, living abroad, teaching English can be a great way to do so. Or if you're just interested in being a teacher, an English teacher, maybe even in your own country or maybe online, we're here to help, and we will help you make this dream become a reality, basically. All right. Good. We have Samander watching here from Uzbekistan. Your course is so useful and easily to understand. Great. Awesome. Here we have oh my God. Well, how do you pronounce his name? Crystallian? Sorry, probably not. I'm probably butchering your name. I'm so sorry. Crystallian. That's a beautiful name. Crystallian? Maybe probably wrong. I'm sorry. I'm in Ohio. Great. How is it going? That's a really cool name. Or Crystalline? Maybe Crystalline. That's cool. First time I've seen that name. I'm so sorry if I butcher that. Then we have Daniel. Oh, Daniel says, tell us about how you landed on the ITTT world. Why did you choose an ITTT program? Yes, I'm going to tell you because it really fits very well into today's topic, doesn't it? So today we're going to talk about 10 advantages of taking a TEFL or TESOL course with ITTT. And yeah, how I found out about ITTT, I was basically already teaching in China, and I knew that I wanted to move to South Korea to teach after that. And I was looking for a TEFL course. I was looking to get TEFL certified, and I literally just did a Google search. I can't remember, probably just like online TEFL course or something, and ITTT popped up, and I checked out their website, and it seemed everything looked really good, and the price was right, which is also an important part. And one of the reasons was also that the course was online, because I was working, so I needed it to be very flexible. And I took the course, and then they, because I already had my blog at that time, but it was all about basically China. It's a little bit different, but anyway, I had my blog and everything, and basically they asked me to record some videos, like kind of like a video diary about my course experience, and share it with my followers. And I did that, and they really liked it, and they basically offered me a job working for ITTT in marketing. And so that's how I kind of slid into ITTT, working for ITTT. So I was a customer, I took the course, and I have my certificate right here. I'm going to show you also in a little bit. But I took the course first, and then afterwards I started actually working for ITTT. So we're gonna talk about some of the reasons that I just mentioned, why I chose ITTT. ITTT. I don't know why this has become so difficult to say. I've been working for ITTT for a long time, and now I'm kind of stumbling over all the T's all of a sudden. I don't know. Maybe I need a vacation. I just got back from a vacation, though, not too long ago. Anyway, I'm also curious why, if you're TEFL certified with us, ITTT, why did you choose International TEFL and TESOL training, ITTT? Why did you choose ITTT for your program, for your TEFL? So let me know, why did you choose us? For what reason? What was like the main reason? I'm very curious about that. Okay, here we have Easy English Course School. Hello, good evening from Brazil. I'm Rodolfo from Sao Paulo. Very cool. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining, Rodolfo. I love your picture. Cool. All right. Nice. So I think we have a little cool little group right now here. We are live, I don't know if you know, on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. So we have YouTube people here, we have Facebook people here, we have everybody under one roof. And like I said, please don't forget to like and subscribe, because we do go live every week with other interesting topics and Q&A sessions, and just lots of free information. If you want to teach English abroad, become an English teacher, you really want to do as much research as possible. And so these live sessions are for that, to provide you with really everything you need to know to start a successful career in teaching English in TEFL. And really, taking a TEFL course is the first step in doing so. It was for me as well. And that's why we're going to talk about these 10 advantages of taking a TEFL or TESOL course with ITTT today. All right. And let's see how I can do this on just one computer, because normally, like I said, I do use two, but I think it should work. And I hope I can see the chat. I hope. Okay. All right. It should work. If not, I will check into the comments periodically, but I think it will be okay like this for now. Oh, and I do want to make myself smaller so you can actually read the slides. So let me do that as well. All right, great. I think it should work pretty well like this. Great. So let's move on. Yeah, so there's actually many, many, many more reasons than just 10 reasons to choose ITTT. And we actually have a page on our website that covers all of the advantages of choosing ITTT. And we have 45 on there. So if you're interested, you can check that out. This is what it looks like. This This is the link, best minus TEFL minus course. And you can check it out and read through all of the reasons on your own. There's so many. That's why I just picked the 10 most important advantages or reasons to choose ITTT today. We don't want to go through 45. That's going to take a long time. And as always, at the end, there will be a Q&A, so you can ask me questions at the end as well. All right. Okay. Okay, great. Crystalline, she's asking, out of curiosity, if we take all the courses with the 550-hour courses, are we able to use those as credits for our other teaching degree? Yes, so I'm actually going to cover this question as well. So stay tuned, and yes, I'm going to talk about that in just a second. All right, let's have a look at the first one. And I think this is actually where I cover it. See, credit bearing. So first reason why to choose ITTT, it's all of our courses obviously are internationally recognized and accredited and credit bearing. So you see a lot of different logos on here. Because we have so many different kind of course formats, they're in-class courses, they're online courses, they're also combined courses. We have a lot of different accreditations. So, and I pulled this up here on the website. Basically, Lamar University accredits and validates our in-class courses, okay, along with the Paris University of International Education in France. So they actually accredit our in-class courses. And each student, they also receive an official transcript from the Paris University of International Education with your TEFL certificate. So that is really, really good. And then we see the logo for Teacher Training Council. So they actually moderate our 5-day combined courses. So they do that one. A little bit difficult to navigate this. But then we have, like I already said, the Paris University of International Education, and they're also accrediting our online courses as well. And this makes ITTT actually the only 100% online TEFL and TESOL certificates available on the market that are validated, accredited, and credit-bearing from an internationally recognized university. So that is something that only ITTT offers at the moment. And so the credits earned from the PCIE, the Paris University of International Education, they can be transferred to universities all over the world. And in the US, credit evaluation services consider PCIE to be in the same bracket as a US regionally accredited university. All right. And we do have, I can show you this. We have that also on our website, so you can have a better understanding of how this works. So credit-bearing TEFL and TESOL courses by ITTT. And perhaps I can also show you, so this answers your question, Crystalline. Let me see if I can share this tab here. Yes. Okay. I think it should work. Let's see. Okay, great. So this is the page where you can read that on the website. And I'll just share that with you one more time so you can have a look. 1 second. So if you go here, this is the link to this website. You'll see all the course options. So this is, Crystalline, what you were asking about the 550-hour expert package. And for this one, you actually get 9 credits for the bachelor's degree and 6 credits for a master's. So this is the highest one, right? And then you can see all the other course options and how many credits towards a degree you get with that course. So that's how that works. And if you're interested in that and all the details, my colleagues in the course directors, they can actually help you out with that, and they can let you know exactly how this works if you're interested in going down that route, this can be a really great way for teachers who don't have a degree yet. So if you're taking a TEFL course, it will actually help you working towards that degree. So I recommend, if this is something you're interested in and you want to learn more about it, email us at courses@tesol-tefl.com. And then my colleagues over at the course consultation department, they will help you out and they will let you know all of the details, because again, this varies from person to person. Everybody's background is different, so you need to have an individual consultation to talk about all of these things. But yeah, this is basically how it works, and these are all of the accreditations and accrediting bodies that validate our courses. So you can really be sure that your course is recognized worldwide, around the world. There's no problem there, right? They're accredited all around the world, so you don't need to worry about that at all. Okay, great. And then we also, this is another great advantage, we have certificate notarization services available. So this is something that only some people will actually need. You can see the slide bar now, right? Okay, great. Just making sure. Okay, so this is something that only a handful of people will actually need. It depends on the country where you want to go to. I think in China you will actually need this, and I think in Vietnam you will also need this if you want to teach in either one of those countries. And maybe depending on the employer, you might also need this. So this is something that not everybody needs, but if you need it, we can help you get this additional stamp, and you can actually verify our courses on our website. So you can go to certificate-verification, and this is one way. You can basically put in your unique certificate number. Every certificate has a number down here. I'll show you this without the blur in a minute. But every certificate has a unique number that you can validate, and your employer can also validate on our website and make sure that this is a real certificate and that it's really you who took that certificate. So that is one way. And then the notarization is basically, there's two different ways. So depending on what you will need, these are the two most common types, I guess, of notarization that teachers need abroad. And again, this is not needed in every country and every teacher. It's actually not that common, but especially in places like China and in Vietnam, you will need that. So one option would be a notarized copy of your certificate, printed and stamped and signed by a notary public. And this is something we can help you with. If you need that, you can just let us know and we will send you that. And the second option is a copy of your original TEFL certificate, authenticated by an ITTT registrar, and then also have it countersigned by a notary public at the same time. So this is kind of one level higher, the highest level of notarization that might be required. So if you need that, we can do that. You don't have to hire an extra service for that. You can just let us know and you'll save a bit of money. All right. So that is another advantage of ITTT, that we offer this additional service. So you don't have to hire a third party or anything like that. All right, then let's have a look at advantage number 3. So our courses offer a lot of practical content, and we also offer tutor support. And I think this is an important part to mention, especially to people who, look on Groupon and they see $20 TEFL courses or completely free TEFL courses. This is a point that these free TEFL courses will absolutely not have, okay? So all of our online courses, they cover as much practical content as possible, right? We have a lot of additional video material. You could also, again, with the tutor support, you can actually ask your tutor questions. So this is a great balance, actually, between the theoretical part and real world content. That is something that we really try to do our best with these courses. Because they're online, we still try to make them as practical as possible, as close to the real world as possible. But you can also actually add a practical teaching element to your certification if you, for example, choose the 150-hour certification course with teaching practice. So this actually includes 6 hours of real teaching if this is something that you want. You can also do this as an add-on to your 120-hour TEFL course and add on a 30-hour certificate with teaching practice. Again, 6 hours of teaching practice. This is sometimes required depending on the country where you want to go to and depending on the employer that you want to work for. And then again, we have the tutor options. So this, if you choose tutor support, and I highly recommend you do, especially if this is your first time doing an online course, having this TEFL tutor that guides you towards the successful completion of your training is really, really helpful. And you can ask them questions, they can get back to you. And it's just a good additional support and a little bit push for you to complete the course. So, yep. Let's see. All right, let me see the questions here real quick. So we have Crystalline who says that actually is a huge relief because right now I am ongoing to school for early childhood education, and I thought I might be able to take some of these classes together. Yes, so definitely reach out to my colleagues via email, Crystalline, to get some clarification on how you can achieve this. And then you have one more question. If it's possible to go to the master's degree program through ITTT after getting the degree. Yes, we actually offer a master program as well. So again, please email us with these questions, but it is possible. And my colleagues will then walk you through how to do that, okay? That's really awesome that you want to go this route. That's great. So my colleagues will be able to explain everything to you in detail and walk you through exactly each step and what you need to do. All right. Then we have Easy English, Rodolfo. I did a degree here in Brazil, but unfortunately my certificate is just valid here. What is the best suggestion for an international teaching course I should take? Yeah, definitely you are here at the right place. So like I just said, all of our courses are internationally recognized and validated and accredited by international bodies. So if you take a TEFL course from ITTT, you will be able to teach English abroad. It will be accepted in countries abroad as well. Sure, you're very welcome, Crystalline. I hope everything goes well. Good luck with everything. Sounds great. Okay. So let me get back to my slides if I can. Okay. Okay, there we go. A little bit difficult to navigate everything without with just one laptop today. Okay. Is this right? Yes. Advantage number 4. So we do have a vast range of different courses, and I kind of touched on that already. So we do have online courses, we have combined courses, and we also have in-class courses. So 3 different formats, and then a bunch of different options in each category, right? So there's really something for everybody. We really try and also stay up to date on like the newest developments in the TEFL industry. So we constantly research and come up with new courses to add to our portfolio depending on what is in demand. So very popular courses that we have are the Business English, Teaching Business English courses, and also the Teaching English to Young Learners courses, which target children. And then we also have a course about teaching online specifically. We also recently rolled out courses about phonology, phonetics, and grammar. So do check that out if you're interested. And this is basically the course where usually it all starts for everybody, okay? This is the 120-hour course, which is or has become the international standard, right? So if you've heard about 120 hours or 100 hours in TEFL training, this is sort of the minimum that you should have in terms of TEFL training hours that is accepted worldwide or required worldwide. So this is actually also the course that I took, and I will show you this without the blur in just a second. But this course is 100% online, and it covers 20 units. So it basically is 50-50 between like teaching methodology, teaching theory, classroom management, those kinds of things, and English grammar. And this course is great because you can study at your own pace. You have up to 6 months to complete the course, which is awesome. And you get an embossed hard copy certificate delivered straight to your door wherever you are in the world. So that's really, really great. That is included in the price. So something like this. And let me turn this blur off just so you can actually see the certificate. Hold on 1 minute. Let's see. Oh, how do I turn this off again? Here. Okay, I got it. 1 moment. Here. Okay, there we are. Now you should see it. So it looks like this. If you haven't seen this before, let me just remove this for 1 minute so you can actually see the certificate. So this is the ITTT certificate. It is very, very nice. It is very nice material, embossed. It is hard copy. It has the signatures of our academic director and course director on it. And again, it has the type of course, so the course hours on it, and the date when you completed the course, and your name, of course. And the great thing also about this certificate is that it does never expire. So this is also really great. That's why there's no expiration date or anything like that on the certificate. So this is good for life. You don't have to renew it. Obviously, it's good to kind of stay up to date in the industry to see if there's any, new things coming out in terms of teaching methodologies and stuff like that. But you don't have to renew this at all. It is good for life. And this is the unique number that I mentioned in the beginning. So it is actually here at the bottom. And this number is unique for every certificate and every course taker. So you can go to the website, or your potential employer can go to our website and put in this number and then verify that this is a real certificate and that really you took this course and this is really yours. So that's very useful because in recent years, because of Photoshop and all these things, people thought, oh, I just Photoshop my certificate and then use that for applications. But this kind of prevents that, and is one way to prove that you really took this certificate, basically. All right, great. If you have any questions about the certificate, let me know and I'll show you again. And also this one is, I got this in 2015 and it still looks very nice. And also you get a PDF version, a virtual version, online version of the certificate as soon as you complete the course. So you can already start applying as soon as you get it. That's also a great advantage. And yes, here you also see on the right side, we also have specialization courses, and these are great for just adding on to your portfolio. So as you can see, we have business English, what I just said, also young learners and teaching online. We also have a bunch of new ones like English grammar and phonology and things like that. So I can also show you those. I also took the young learners and the business English, so they just look the same like this. And I keep that in a little binder with all my other certificates. And again, you also get these as a PDF online version. This is the Teaching English Online certificate. So they all look like that. They all have this unique number as well. So you can verify it, and it's all cool. I just turned the blur back on. Okay, great. All right. Yeah, you're welcome, Rodolfo. He says, thank you so much for clarifying this for me. Absolutely no problem. So this is one point about the certificate. And then I also want to mention the bundles, because if you choose a course bundle, so that includes different courses, a bunch of different courses, then you can actually save some money. So just wanted to put that in there. And the course that I actually took is the 220-hour master package. Plus, I also have the Teaching English online course. So I really, really recommend, if you really want to teach English professionally and long-term, I recommend the 220-hour master package. I just think this one really includes everything. It's the perfect certificate to start with. And then once you see, oh, I really want to keep teaching for a while, I really like this career path, then you can certainly add in the diploma. You can go higher. Unless you're already absolutely certain you already are a teacher and you just lack the certification, then you can certainly go with the top, which is the 550-hour expert package. And again, all of these courses, you can get university credits, you can transfer them. So that's also another great option. Then we have advantage number 5, and I also kind of touched on this already. All of our courses, obviously the online courses, are easy to study from anywhere in the world at your own pace. So this was one big reason why I chose ITTT. You can actually use ITTT's online study platform. You can just log in on your computer. You get a username and a password, and you just log in, and you have all of your course content right in front of you, and you have access to all of the materials and assessment strategies, and you can also download them. You can download them. So we have some students who study 100% just online. They read it online, everything in the platform. We also have students who like to download the materials and kind of put it on their ebook, for example, or like on their ebook reader or on their tablet or something. And then we also have students who print out all of the materials and read it like on paper. So it really depends on what kind of, how you study, what you prefer. We have some students who print out everything and they keep everything like in a binder like this at the end, so they can always refer back to it. You can certainly do that. You can also save all of the files online in the cloud, for example, or on your computer, and you always have it as well. And you can literally access the dashboard from any location in the world with internet connection and via any device you like. So you can study on your PC, on your laptop, on your tablet, smartphone, and from wherever you are. And you can download them so you can also study offline. So it's really, really convenient. It's really great. And I think it's really something for any kind of learner, right? However you learn, whether you really need it on paper or just online, it will work for you. And that was one reason why I chose this course, because I was working full time and I really needed this flexibility to study when I wanted, whenever, where I wanted, whenever I wanted, basically. So there are no times like where you need to be online and take like a live class. It's nothing like that. You can literally just work through the units at your own pace and whenever you want. So the ultimate flexibility, really. And then we have number 6, which is also a very important part. And this is also something that these cheap courses, the Groupon TEFL courses, the free $20 or whatever courses certainly don't offer, is lifetime job assistance and EFL partnerships. So what does that mean? All of our ITTT course graduates, they have access to lifetime job assistance. So this means you have access to our database of potential employers. We have a huge network. ITTT has been operating for over 25 years. So we have built a huge network of TEFL schools, recruiters, educational institutions of all kinds all around the world. So you have access to all of that. And you also get exclusive leads on unadvertised jobs, because again, these are institutions that we have had relationships with for years. And some of them, they only strictly hire ITTT certified teachers because they know our courses, they like our curriculum, and they value what we do. And so they send us their job offers, and they specifically pick people from our graduate pool only. So you will not find these jobs anywhere else. So this is also really, really great. And then we also offer advice on constructing a high quality TEFL CV or resume. We help you write one, and we also give you advice on writing a teaching TEFL cover letter for your interviews and for your applications. And we also assist with planning trial lessons for job interviews. So in some job interviews for teaching positions, you will be asked to actually hold a mock lesson. So you might actually have to teach for like 20 minutes on a certain topic. And we will help you kind of plan that if you need that help, and kind of take the pressure away, because it's something that's very daunting, right? You need to teach your potential employer. It's a little bit scary, but they want to see, your teaching style. They want to see how you teach. And so that's a very important part of a TEFL interview, and it can happen. It's not everybody does it, but a lot of them actually require that. And so that's also something that we provide help with. Okay, let's see. Yes, Rodolfo says this flexibility is amazing. Yes, that's literally one of the main reasons why I also chose this course, and why many of our course takers choose this course, because it's so flexible and just great for anyone who has other commitments, who are working, or anyone who has children, or any other kind of commitment, other jobs. And yeah, it's just very flexible. Okay, great. So we are already at advantage number 6. So let's have a look at the next point. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to mention, this is about the lifetime jobs assistance. This is totally for free, included in the course price, and it's forever. It never expires, the job assistance. So some TEFL providers, they will offer job assistance for 6 months or a year, but ours is forever. So even if you don't want to teach right away, you want to wait a year, or maybe you wait 2 years, or maybe you take the course and then life happens, and then you come back to us 5 years later or 10 years later, you will still get free lifetime job assistance, and we will still help you. You can come back to us and like, hey, I'm an ITTT course graduate. I got my certificate in 2020, but now I'm ready to teach, so help me now. And you let us know where you want to teach, and we'll do our best to help you find a suitable position. Or we recommend alternatives, because it depends on everybody's different, everybody's background. So some people might not be able to go to their desired location, right? So we will do our best to find you a job elsewhere, the best possible option. All right, then we have advantage number 7. ITTT's TEFL and TESOL courses are excellent value for money. So we offer courses, and I mentioned it, of all different kinds, online, combined, in class, and then different hours and whatever. So we have TEFL certification courses really to suit all budgets. That's really important to us. We want to make TEFL and TESOL training accessible to everybody, no matter your background or where you're from, or your financial abilities. So we have anything from 60-hour introductory courses to 250-hour diploma courses. You definitely find a course that is affordable and suitable for your future employment plans. And on top of that, we have flexible payment options. Some of the courses you can actually pay in installments. So again, you can contact us, the email address that I shared, and speak with my colleagues about those details. And many of our courses, they also come with a free specialized course, which will add a real shine to your future job applications. So if you sign up for a 120-hour course with tutor support, you actually get a free course on top of that. So usually that's how it works. And so there are a lot of great options. We have special deals all the time. Just like and follow, and subscribe, so you are up to date on all of those things. And again, we have a 30% off opportunity also during this live session, which is also really great, and you can take advantage of. So, yep. And then advantage number 8, just something really quick. We do have excellent reviews everywhere, which is something that's very important nowadays, right? I don't know about you, but me certainly, before I buy anything, I check reviews online. I want to see what people say about it. If they like the product or the service, I certainly go online and search for reviews. And we are very proud to say that we have excellent ratings and excellent reviews on all of the major sites, on Google Reviews, on Trustpilot, on reviews.io. So if you head over there, you can certainly see what real people say about us. And really also people from all different walks of life and parts of the world are generally very, very happy with our courses. And that's also one thing we just try really hard to gather reviews, and we always send out reviews or review requests to our people to gather these real life reviews. And as you can see up here, we did also win some awards for our excellent reviews that we have on different websites, and we're just very proud of that. That's just something that these days matters a lot, especially when there's so much competition. Like I said in the beginning, you do a quick Google search of TEFL courses, and you'll see hundreds, if not thousands, of different providers or courses. So you really need that kind of stuff to stand out. And we're just very proud of that we achieved these awards and these excellent ratings. So that's certainly something that's important. And I think that also says a lot. Because like I said, I certainly look at the reviews before I buy anything. Even if it's just a small thing, I certainly watch the reviews. All right, we have Daniel here who says being able to be picked from an exclusive employment pool is a great addition to the job assistance feature you offer. Absolutely, I agree. Thank you. All right, and then we go to advantage number 9. Yep, so all of ITTT staff, we all have personal experience living, working, and teaching English abroad. Everyone who works at ITTT has this experience. And if you notice in this picture, this is actually me. And when I was teaching my first year in Korea, I was teaching at a Korean English-speaking kindergarten. That was my class. But yeah, not only me, all of ITTT staff, we have been living abroad and we have been teaching English and stuff. And that's very important. Obviously, that's something you should look for in a TEFL provider. If you're looking at different providers and you're figuring out which one to choose, that's certainly something that says a lot. Obviously, this is a service that we're trying to sell to people, so we should also know how it's done and we should have the same experience, right? But again, because we all lived abroad, because we all taught English abroad, and many of us are still I'm actively teaching at the moment too. So we know exactly what you're going through. We have been there. So we walked in those shoes before. So we basically know what we're talking about, right? So it's something very important. And that's why we're also doing these live sessions, because we just want to share as much information as possible to help others. And that's just one of our goals. So just wanted to put that out there. I think that's an important part. I'm sure there are some TEFL, especially the group. I know I bring this up a lot, the Groupon TEFL courses, but they're just not great. And I'm sure these people who put them on there are not teachers, have not taught abroad. I don't know. I just think, I'm not sure. I'm just thinking that. So allegedly, okay, not saying that they are not, but I doubt it. And then it leads us to our final point, which ironically also talks about final exam. Last point. So we actually have no final exam, which means no pressure for our TEFL courses. So all of our online courses, they include ongoing assessments as you work through the materials. And then there's no need for a final exam at the end. After every unit, basically, you actually complete an assessment, and then an average requirement of 75% across all of these course unit assignments is required to pass the course. There is, however, a summative task at the end, so you have to write like an essay, but that is very flexible. You can write about we provide you with, I think, 70 different topics you can choose from. And it's very low pressure, so it's not a real exam. It's just a summative task, an essay. And this is just really minimal stress and means more time planning your actual teaching adventure. You don't have to worry about this big exam at the end. You can focus on what's important. You can really focus on the material and learning it, studying it, working through the units with these unit assignments, and then focus on what's important, completing the course, and then starting your new chapter. So that's also a big advantage of ITTT. Okay, then this is how you can find ITTT online. Again, TEFLcourse.net. We're on Facebook, where many of you are watching from. We're on YouTube, where many of you are watching from right now. We're also on Twitter and on Instagram. And yeah, give us a follow, give us a like, and subscribe for all of our upcoming content so you stay up to date. And now we are in Q&A, and you can ask me any other questions that you have about either today's live session or anything else that's on your mind that you want to know, that you're curious about. Let me know. I'll still have a couple of minutes that I can stay on. If something that I talked about today was not so clear, you want me to repeat it, feel free. I know sometimes I ramble. I know that. So, yeah. Let me know. I'm just thinking if I forgot anything, but I think I covered pretty much everything. So, yeah. And, I want to just mention again, we have a 30% off opportunity. Save 30% off of your TEFL course. So you can scan this QR code, or again, you can just copy paste the link here. I just shared it in the comments. It looks like this. It ends with Facebook Live minus Linda, and you fill out the application and you see something like, congratulations, you qualify for 30% discount or something like that. So if you are unsure about taking a TEFL course, I hope that maybe today's live session kind of eased that a little bit and helped you maybe in making a decision. And then you can use this 30% off link and put this into action and get the ball rolling, perhaps. Yeah. And again, if you have any kind of questions about any of our courses, about ITTT or anything like that, reach out to us, courses@TESOL-TEFL.com, and my colleagues will get back to you. If you also want to talk to me personally, you can do so. Reach out to me via Instagram, for example, @LindaGoesEast. If you have any questions, and yeah, let me know. And then ask away. Ask away. I still have a couple of minutes here, so you can ask me anything you want. All right, we have Rodolfo here from Easy English Course School. Thank you a million for all the information from ITTT. I'll apply for the course that you suggested. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, you're very welcome. You're welcome, Rodolfo. I'm glad that this helped you and helped you make the decision. I'm really glad about that. And don't forget to use the 30% link, okay? Don't forget. Save that money. You can use that towards your move abroad or online teaching business or whatever you want to do. Great. Awesome. Okay. Here, ask me your questions. Daniel says, I get the sense that today's live session went super fast. We're almost 1 hour in, as always, actually. Maybe, I don't know, maybe today was very interesting to you and time flew by. No, I agree, though. It kind of went by very fast, but we're almost 1 hour in, so typical time. Awesome. Thank you, Daniel. has a question before I leave? Let me know. Let me know. And then I'm going to get ready, I think, and make myself some lunch. What do you recommend for lunch? I don't know what to eat yet. I need to think about that. All right. If there are no more questions, then maybe I'll just go. But I just want to make sure everybody has the opportunity and the chance to ask a question. I always say there are no stupid questions, so feel free. If there's something on your mind, you can just ask. And if not, if everybody's happy, then I'm happy too, and I'll just sign off. And I will be back next week. And next week, because it's the first Friday of the new month, we are having a Q&A live session. So you can join and you can ask anything you want about TEFL, TESOL, about ITTT, about teaching English abroad or online or whatever it is. That's what's happening next week. You can also let me know any topic suggestions that you have. If there's a topic you want me to talk about in a future session in particular, you can let me know. And then, yeah, I think we're at the end then, if there are no more questions. Also, if you're watching the replay, you can always watch the replay of all of our live sessions. You will find a playlist of our live sessions on YouTube and also on Facebook. We talked about so many different topics already, so you can browse that and see if there's a topic that interests you. And if you're watching the replay of this one and you leave a comment, we will still get back to you in the comments. So you can still ask your questions just in the comments, and we'll get back to you later as well. So no problem. And then I think it's time to say goodbye then, if there are no more questions. Well, thank you everybody for watching today. I really appreciate seeing all of you familiar faces like Daniel and Amitava and everybody, and new faces today like Crystalline and Rodolfo, everybody who was here today and asked a lot of cool questions and stayed on until the end. Thank you so much for that. Daniel says maybe you can go for some rice and chicken along with cooked veggies for lunch. Yeah, that's my usual, actually. That is my usual. Great. I love it. You can always eat that, can't you? Chicken and rice and veggies. That always works. So I'll whip something like that up for sure. Great. Then I hope to see you all again next week. And thank you so much for joining today's session and all of your questions. And I appreciate you. And I hope to see you again next week. Same place, same time. I'll be here. I hope you too. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye.